Hi, I'm Coach Alex, and we have Bristol and Keelan here. Say hi, guys. They're super excited. Can't you tell? They're just thrilled. They are going to help us demonstrate a few of our conditioning exercises that we'll be doing during this month of front handsprings. So the first one we're going to get to is our Superman, our arch hold. So go ahead and get onto your domes. So first thing you want to make sure is that they are centered on top of the dome. Their belly button should be at the very, very top. And then go ahead and arch up. Yep, get situated. We want those ears nice and covered the entire time. Hands can be turned in. That's okay. See Keelan here? Oh, nice tight arms. They can be a tiny bit wide, but we don't want Keelan pull your arms out way far. We don't want like T arms. We need them to be reaching up for the ears. So put those arms back. We also want to make sure knees are straight and feet are squeezing together. Here, keep those arms up. And I should be looking at the hands. Bristol, duck your chin to your chest. Duck it all the way. Go ahead and break shape. There we go. We don't want the head ducked. We need to be looking up at those hands. Go back to the correct shape. And relax for a minute. Woo! So in just the hold, we're looking to make sure the arms are tight, the legs are tight, knees straight, feet together, and the head is nice and lifted, ears covered. The next step that we'll be doing probably the second or third week is we're going to add a rocking motion. So go ahead and go up again and lift those heels and add just a little bit of a rock. Make sure those ears are covered, arms tight. What this is going to teach them to do is in the front handsprings, this is the heel drive that will help them go up and over the top. All right, go ahead and relax. So without that heel drive, our front tumbling is not going to be very good. So we need that heel drive in our front handsprings and our front layouts and just about any open front tumbling pass. The next drill we're going to talk about is our lunge jumps. The first thing we want to make sure is go ahead and go into that lunge and just hold it. You can rest your knee on the floor for this one. We want to make sure that we have a 90-degree angle with their front leg and their back leg. So Bristol, that's pretty good. It's a little open, but that's okay. Keelan, you are too close, so get that heel out more. Yeah, nice 90-degree angle. The back foot should be flexed. All right, Bristol, go ahead and point your back foot and then try and stand up. It puts, again, go down. Good. Puts a lot of weight on the ankle that doesn't need to be there. So make sure the back foot is flexed for this exercise. We want to make sure the back knee is also at that 90-degree angle. So then they're going to start jumping. Go ahead. And as they jump, hey, that back foot's pointed. Thank you. As they jump, we want to make sure they're not ramming their knees into the ground. And I'm not going to have them demonstrate that because it's not safe. It's not what we want to see. But if you can hear the thudding as they do these, they're being too heavy, they're ramming that knee down, and you need to have them take more control over their skill, over this exercise. Okay, you can see they can slow down. Go ahead and rest, guys. They can slow down a little bit on the way down to make sure that knee isn't slamming down. But the biggest thing before we do anything else is making sure that we're doing this safely. Another thing you want to look for is making sure the front foot is turned in the appropriate position. So just go down in a kneel. We're going to talk about the front foot. So we want to make sure that front foot is not turned in. So Keelan, can you show us the turned in foot? See, as he turns his foot in, the whole leg starts to go sideways. So we're going to have hip problems, we're going to have knee problems, ankle problems. It's not going to build the right muscles. So what we want is either straight forward or slightly turned out. Okay, we don't want a super exaggerated turnout because Bristol show us a big turnout, like all the way sideways. Then the knee goes all the way the other way. So we need to make sure that knee is in line with the toes, slightly turned out or straight. The last thing we're going to look for in these lunge jumps, go ahead and start jumping just for a minute, guys, is making sure they go all the way up through straight legs and pointed toes, their chest stay up tall. So do little itty-bitty short ones that don't jump up. Just switch nice and low. Yeah, we don't want this where the knee doesn't go down, and we don't want this where they stay super low. Go ahead and do the correct ones, just 3 more. 3 correct good ones. They go all the way up, nice good posture the entire time, and those are going to help us build the power for our tumbling passes to come. The next exercise we're going to talk about is a seated run. This is a skill on your star chart, so we want to make sure we really focus on this one and don't skip it. All right, so you're going to make sure they start in a nice pike position. We need to have feet together, straight legs, pointed toes, make sure you have tight bodies. The arms are going to start. Guys, show me just where your arms are going to hang out. 90-degree angle from the hips. Keelan's got it very nice right there. Fists, straight hands, I don't particularly care. The fingers don't matter too much. What we want to do is start off nice and slow. Go ahead and start swinging those arms slowly. And making sure the elbow is coming back, so a little bit bigger. Elbow comes back, fist comes forward, or hand comes forward. We want to make sure when they're swinging those arms, they're not doing a cross side to side. So Bristol, could you cross it over your body like this? Yeah, we don't want to see this. We are not the merry dwarves in Snow White. We want to make sure those arms are going front and back. So go back to the correct way. Front and back swing. Then what we want to do from there is speed it up. Go ahead and speed up. And we're going to find a little bit of a bounce going on off of their bottom. There you go. Big arm swings, a little bit of a bounce. It'll take a while for them to figure this out. All of the bounce should be happening because of the arm swing, not because they're actively bouncing up and down. You guys can rest for a second. So start out making sure they have the correct arm motion, nice and slow, front and back, 90-degree angle, and then have them slowly speed up, and they should naturally start bouncing on their own. So make sure you check all of those things for this drill, and this is on your STAR chart, so make sure you keep an eye on that come STAR testing. All right, the last conditioning exercise we're going to talk about are frog jumps. We want to make sure with these frog jumps, number one, that we are starting with our feet shoulder width apart. You guys are already in the right position. Very nice. Feet, again, we do not want turned in. Slightly turned out is okay. We don't want them turned out like this because this is not the correct motion we want. We need those knees to be going over the toes. Okay? So number one, check the feet, shoulder width apart. Number two, when they squat down, go ahead and squat down and stay there. When they squat down, we want to make sure that their heels are flat on the floor. Keelan's doing a great job of that. We don't really mind so much how low their booty's going unless they're complaining about their knees hurting. And then you just say, okay, don't drop your booty to your feet. Keep your booty up higher. All right? Now, you'll see this. This Bristol here has some knock knees going on. So, Bristol, can you make sure your knees are over your toes? There. So watch for that one as well. We don't want those knees bowing in. They got to go straight over their toes. And go ahead and jump up into the air. So what we want is our arms swinging up to our ears. Keelan, can you jump and make sure those arms swing up? And a full extension through the toes, pointed feet in the air. Go ahead and rest, you guys. Good job. All right, so making sure the foot and knee placement is correct, and then as they jump, a full body extension up in the air. Thank you guys for helping me out. Are your legs tired? Oh, good. So we know this will be super effective. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll come back with another video soon.